Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So this is kind of like a different video for me, but I thought I'd give you the 411 on what went down. So those of you who have watched the latest episode of First Dates Hotel, I was on there. I went on the show last year because I was single AF and I thought, what is the worst that could happen? I was dating, I was open to dating, and I thought like, might as well give it a go, you know? Some of you are probably thinking, you went on first dates but you're now in a relationship. How does that work? So I went on first dates around the same time I met my now boyfriend. Funnily enough, my first date with my current boyfriend now was a day before the first dates that you saw on TV. So that was really interesting. When I was out there, I was like, oh my god, I'm meeting someone new. Hopefully I'm not put in a dilemma. And so those of you who don't know what the show is about, it's basically you go on a first date with someone and then at the end of the day they ask you, do you want to see each other again? And the person can say yes or no. But as of those of you who have watched the show saw, the date went really well. I'm a conversationalist anyway. I enjoy conversation, so I'll talk to anybody. I wasn't like, oh my god, this guy is like amazing, whatever. It was just like, I was being nice, being cordial, whatever. So I had already said yes because I was thinking, okay, cool, he's a cool guy. I wouldn't want to embarrass him on TV. It would be weird if I had a good date with someone and still said no. Maybe that's the name of the game, I don't know. I was being really nice. So I said yes, I'll go on another date. He comes in and then he's like, no. And I'm just like, what? He's like, yeah, there's no chemistry, blah blah blah. And I was like, you were like flirting with me. So when he said no, I was completely thrown off. I was very confused, and I'm not gonna lie and say it didn't hurt. Like, it did hurt, even though I knew the guy for like what, an hour. I was literally thinking to myself like, bro, can you see me? Like, who's gonna say no to me? And when I went on the show, I didn't know who they were gonna get for me. I didn't know if it was gonna be a black guy, a white guy, Italian, Spanish. I didn't know anything. And hand on heart, I genuinely was not upset because, oh my god, this guy is so amazing, I really wish he picked me. I think for me, the reason that I was upset was because it kind of brought to the surface some rejection issues or not feeling worthy enough to be picked. It really kind of touched the nerve. It kind of really said to me like, it doesn't really matter what you got going on, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, you're just not going to be picked. Obviously this show is off the back of being single for 12 years, so obviously I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, I was in my feelings and I was just like, you're an idiot. And so I went back to my hotel room and then I had a conversation with my now boyfriend that back then he was just someone that I was talking to. And I think at the time I was super vulnerable and I was so open because of what just happened. And so I was just like opening up in another completely different way than what I'm used to. And the way that he matched my energy back really opened my eyes to the heart of my boyfriend. And it was like we was having heart to heart. He was there to comfort me. And like I said, it's not the fact that this guy said no to me, it was the wound of not feeling good enough deep down inside of me. He was really there to like comfort me, and we had the most beautiful conversation. I'll never forget that night. Me and my BF having that conversation, for me, it just kind of settled a lot for me. And I was just like, wow, you're the person that I've been looking for my whole entire life. Like, your characteristics, your love, your care, these are the things I've been looking for my whole entire life. And so when I got back to London, I was 100% all in, and in the next month we were officially together. So we've been together for almost a year. It's going to be a year next month, and it's the most amazing, incredible relationship that I've ever been in. He loves me for me. He sees all of my flaws. He sees into me. Like, our intimacy is crazy. I don't hold anything back from him. He doesn't hold anything back from me. I'm so grateful for the show because the show made me realize what I needed in a man. So one of the things that I'm really grateful for during the whole process was I had opportunity to call my mum and speak to her, kind of ask her for some advice for the day, and also tell me what kind of guy she wants me to be with. And I think for me that was the first time I had ever asked her, what do you want for me? And so we had that conversation before I went on a date with a guy. And in a nutshell, it was really like, I want a guy to look after you, I want a guy to care for you. Like, she was explaining a guy like Jesus. That really kind of shook something up in me. I think for me, I've always been doing that relationship and dating by myself. Nobody was giving me advice. Nobody was telling me the people to watch out for. Nobody was giving me advice. And that's why I make these videos for you guys. Nobody looks out for me, so I want to look out for you guys and give you the advice so you don't have to repeat some of the mistakes that I've made in my life. This is not just like knowledge that I'm just like picking out of a book. When I make these videos, I'm actually talking to you guys from the heart. So that moment for me with my mum telling me what she wants from me and a guy was really an eye-opener. But I'm so grateful for the show because it kind of gave me time to think about what exactly it was that I was looking for in a relationship. And I think prior to that, I was just going and going. I never actually sat down and actually thought, okay, the kind of person that I need to date is this. So I feel like it really took the show to really flesh out what exactly it was that I needed in a guy. I was used to guys that showed off with no substance inside. I think first dates really showed me who I truly needed. So this video is coming out after the show has gone live. I'm not sure how my boyfriend's gonna react to it. It's not really comfortable like for him seeing me on a date with someone else, but that's all it was. It was literally just a date. It is what it is. It definitely pushed me into the arms of the person that I'm supposed to be with. So I'm super grateful for that, and I'll never take that experience back. That experience definitely grew me, definitely refined in me what I want, what I need in a guy. That was definitely a turning point for me when I realized to stop chasing the same type of guy. They're not good for you. Candy is not good for you, okay? Candy is not good for you. Have a well-balanced diet. Eat your cabbage, eat your greens, eat the stuff that is good for you. But I guess I'm making this video to encourage those people who have ever felt rejected or going through rejection right now. So whether it's national TV or somewhere in private, rejection sucks. It is not the end. You never know how God is working through that rejection. I'm glad that guy said no. Every rejection is a redirection, and sometimes it can feel really bad in a moment, especially when you can't see past it. When all you can see is the rejection, it's gonna burn. But I want to encourage you guys that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes it takes people rejecting us for us to actually find the one. Sometimes people rejecting us makes room for the person that's actually supposed to be in our life. And yeah, I'm really happy in my relationship. It's our 1 year anniversary next month. Our 1 year together has gone so fast. We've gone through so many trials and tribulations, but we're still stronger than ever. I'm still happier than ever. I could not imagine myself in 2020 with anybody else. Like, this is my guy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I will have a video out on Sunday, so you can definitely stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.